Okay, you can start now.
Oh, hello everybody. My name is Han. Today I'm going to tell you about choosing a study holiday. My presentation is divided into 4 parts. Part 1 is general introduction of the place. Next is detailed introduction of the place. Then point out the advantage and disadvantage. The last one is conclusion. Let's start with part 1. General introduction of the place. The country that I chose is New Zealand, and why I chose it will be mentioned by me in the article. Location. New Zealand is located in the South Pacific Ocean at 41 degrees 5, 174 degrees E, near the center of the water hemisphere. It's a long and narrow sea, a country extending 1,600 kilometers along its north-northeast axis with a maximum width of 400 kilometers. Climate. New Zealand has a largely temperate climate, while the far north has subtropical weather during summer, and inland open areas of the South Island can be as cold as +10 degrees in winter. Most of the country lies close to the coast, which means mild temperature, moderate rainfall, and abundant sunshine. About people, New Zealand has estimated resident population of around 5,084,300 as of June 2020. New Zealanders are quite humble people. They don't like bragging about their achievements, and they actually hate hearing anyone being boastful about their own feats. Kiwi had also a great with their sport idol to stay grounded in the nation. British moment 27 12 270. Part 2. Detailed introduction of the place. New Zealand has a lot of beautiful scenery, and delicious food. So here I will introduce you some famous places and gifts about the place. Firstly, Napier. Napier is a beautiful little city in Ha'apai on the east coast of North Island with Art Deco house and street. Sky Tower. The Sky Tower is an observation and telecommunication tower, a symbol of Auckland City, with an altitude of 328 meters. When visiting here from the tower, you can observe the view of the whole city within 80 kilometers back. About the food, Anzac pickles. The signature New Zealand dish that I would recommend to you is the Anzac pickle. Considered the country's special Lee, because of its history. Fish and chips. This dish is actually a combination of two ingredients, fish and chips. Part 3. Point out the advantage and disadvantage. About the advantage, New Zealand is on the list of the developed countries ranked high in the world in all aspects of education, economy, society. The climate in New Zealand is not too hot or too cold, so it's quite easy to adapt. Besides, New Zealand also brings itself abundant natural resources. The country has also been voted one of the safest and most peaceful countries in the world. New Zealand has always been a world leader in quality of life and balance between study, work, and personal life. People are friendly and always cheerful. They genuinely and warm. About a disadvantage, perhaps New Zealand will be suitable for those who like tranquility, but the level of this place for many will be boring because life is peaceful. Racism also appear here, so it's not a good thing. The rent is quite expensive, but the area is not feasible. Finally, conclude. Although their skills some points are not very good, but we can say that New Zealand is a great country worth living in or studying abroad. This is it. Thank you for listening. Do you have any questions?
Teacher, I think you can ask her the question now because we
Okay.
don't have enough time for students.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Haan, have you been to New Zealand before?
Uh, no, I have.
You haven't. Why?
Have.
Why would you like to go there? What is your reason for going?
Um, 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 in my own, I think New Zealand is a good place. Uh, I read have read in the internet and my parents said it's a great place too.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't really have any questions. I thought your presentation was very good. To start off, I'll give you first the positives, which there are many, and then I'll give you some pointers. Your introduction was great. You showed the structure of the presentation. You told everybody what you were going to do, and you had very good uh, pictures and visual aids to express that as well. And you were talking about it very clearly and in your own language. So that was very, very good. It was the same with the overall organization, which means that you transitioned very well from the index introduction to the middle part and the conclusion. So that was another really good part. Um, Same with the, you used good vocabulary and you managed to still read and speak about it quite well. Although it was a similar tip I have that I had with Ming Fuong is that because you used some difficult language and sentences and information and vocabulary, it might have made it sometimes a little too difficult to speak about it. So what you could do is to um, make it a little bit easier by putting it in your own language, putting it in your own vocabulary that you know better. Um, And still, like, I see everybody uses quite a lot of information, so the same tip is try to use less, guys. Try to use more keywords, and if you need to speak more simply, then do that. It's better than speaking too much with too much information and ideas and using language that is hard for you. It's easier to keep it simple and use the language that you know, so that it's better and more comfortable for you to present. But in general, it was very, very good. Your presentation was also beautifully made, and it was engaging and interesting as well with the information that you gave. So great job.
Okay. Uh,